Well, in about 2 months, dozens of veterans from across Michigan will be heading to our nation's capital. It will be a time to see the memorials dedicated to them, a time to heal and bring closure home. This is a special honor flight. It's the 25th Mid-Michigan Honor Flight. Organizers and volunteers Kathy and Jim are here to talk more about the upcoming flight and this gala to raise money for these flights, which we'll talk about in a moment. But first, let's talk about this flight. How many veterans will be on this flight?
Right now, we have about 77 veterans that are going to be seated with their guardians.
Okay, so yeah, just talk about this 2-day trip. What happens there?
Well, we depart on May 4th and 5th and 6th out of Grand Rapids. We'll fly over to Dulles International Airport, which is a change for us this year, a new place to go. We have a couple of venues that we'll see that afternoon. We have dinner with them that night, the 77 veterans and their companions or guardians. And then the second day on Wednesday, we always see all the monuments and memorials. It's a whirlwind tour.
Yeah.
We like to tell our guardians, the ones that are going to be helping our veterans in the wheelchair, that you're going to walk 6 to 7 miles. So we see everything in a very short period of time. And then when we get home, there's a little surprise. We like to keep that a little quiet. But there's a special event at the airport when they get home that makes the whole thing complete.
Just talk about what it takes to put something like this together. I know you guys have been planning all year, right? I mean,
Yes.
It never stops.
Yeah, never stopped. Never stopped. Lots of conversations with the vets. We reach out to them by way of phone and get them all seated on the plane. We check into a lot of different things for them as far as like their health and all of that. So lot to do.
And the fundraising efforts, Jim?
The fundraising never stops. Every flight costs us about $160,000. And we're doing 4 this year. And so we have to raise roughly $500,000, $600,000 to do these 4 flights. And we expect to do 4 flights a year for the foreseeable future. Our waiting list is about 1,000 veterans. So given the fact that we can take about 300 a year, you're looking at 3.5 years if somebody applies to fly with us today. And our Vietnam veterans especially aren't getting a lot younger. So the only barriers to more flights is just hours of volunteer time and funds, of course.
Jim, you capture so many moments there. I mean, you're a photographer, right? Some touching moments, and just describe what you see there.
Everywhere there's a look of, it depends on the era. The World War II guys are celebrated when we're at the World War II Memorial, and there's lots of smiles and lots of hugs and a lot of tourists who come up and want to meet them. Go to Korea, and it's kind of the same, because the era is not that far apart from the end of World War II to the Korean War. Get to the Vietnam Wall, and it's a totally different experience. Many of the veterans have not been there before. They haven't confronted that 58,000 name black granite that's there, and that's where the emotions pour out. For many of them, they've been carrying the loss of their high school buddy or their best friend or their neighbor and haven't looked at that name on the wall yet for 50+ years. And when they get there, yeah, it's very emotional. And some of the most moving images I've been able to capture without trying to be too invasive are at the wall.
Right. So talk about this upcoming gala.
Well, on May 2nd, out at the Sheraton Airport Hotel, we are going to do our first ever gala to celebrate our 25th flight. So we have room for 250 people. Seats are going quick. You can visit Mid-Michigan Honor Flight's website at mm-hf.org and purchase a ticket. $150, includes dinner, an open bar for a couple drinks. We're a little, nonprofit. We'll try to be careful with everybody's money. We have a special speaker that night, Major Jonathan Turnbull, who's retired from the U.S. Army. For viewers who are interested in learning more about him, you can Google his name. He wrote a book based on his experiences back in January 2019. He was, well, the doctors considered he was mortally wounded. They gave him a 0% chance of living. He was hit with a suicide bomber. His comrades in front of him were basically killed instantly. He suffered grievous injuries, lost both eyes, part of his face, numerous body injuries, spent in and out of the hospital for 2 years. And the book that he has out is called 0% Chance. He shares his story, and it's very moving to read. You can get it on Amazon. But
He's wonderful.
Wow.
and we've had him a couple times join us because he's a recent soldier. But because of those wounds, and he's a Michigan native, he lives in Gaylord, we have taken him to Washington a couple times now.
It sounds like it'll be a powerful message. And then that honor flight will be just a couple days later. Jim, Kathy, thank you so much for
Thank you,
coming
Amber.
on. We appreciate the important work that you're doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Sarah?